Hello guys and girls, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon chat. I'm going to do my best to try to get this Sunday afternoon chat in. I've been watching Oklahoma University softball. Our girls, who lost their first game to a great pitching performance by James Madison's pitcher, Odyssey. I can't remember what Odyssey's last name is, but what a cool girl. What a great athlete. What a great player. And she beat Oklahoma 4-3 in extra innings that first game, which put Oklahoma Sooners in the losers bracket of the College World Series, Women's World Series. And we're big Sooner fans. Everybody kind of knows that. And if you've been around for a while with us on Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube or our Catch of the Day channel, by the way, if you're not subscribed to Jimmy Houston's Catch of the Day, that's a daily devotional. Be sure and go in there and subscribe to that right now. It will absolutely change your life. We've got big thunder boomers rolling around, and it's starting to rain right now. I was hoping to get this in. I've been up there watching that softball game. It just ended. It seemed like we've had rain, either rain or threatening rain, every single day. I tell you what I'm going to do. It's amazing if you look back here. This is what's back behind me right there. That's a bad thunderstorm, bad rain back there. Look at that right there. And you look out the other direction. What you see over there is blue sky. That's right, blue sky. Now, it's rumbling and thundering right there, and I probably shouldn't be standing out here on this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. I'm going to get over here because it's getting ready to pour down, it acts like. I'm going to get over here and get on the dock. We got the dock right there. I'm going to get on that dock and get underneath it and hopefully be able to stay out of a little rain and be able to visit with you on this Sunday afternoon chat. Congratulations, by the way, to the Oklahoma Sooners girl softball team who have now won 3 in a row after losing that game, and you got to win 4 in a row to get to the College World Series final against either Alabama or Florida State. Florida State's got to beat Alabama twice, and boy, that's a tall order. That's hard to do. That's really hard to do. So we'll see what happens on that. Oklahoma plays James Madison a little bit later tonight. I think about 6 o'clock Central Time. Woo, it's starting to rain. Hurry, Jimmy, hurry. Woo, in out of the rain. Okay. I got in out of that rain. I mean, and it might pour. I don't know. We're under this roof right here, so we might have really bad audio. I don't know how that'll work out. But anyway, congratulations again to the Oklahoma Sooner girls basketball team. They did an outstanding job, an excellent job, and won that game 6-3. Since that first loss, 3 runs. They got beat 4-3 in 8 innings, extra innings. Since that loss, Oklahoma has scored 8, 10, and 6. So they scored 24 runs, averaging 8 runs a game. After that, averages more than that if you add in the 3 runs in their loss. So for the 4 games, they've scored, what would that be, 27 runs for 4 games. So that's almost 7 runs per game average. They average 11 runs a game throughout the season, so they're beginning to hit a little bit. The James Madison pitcher will probably pitch again tonight. She is incredible. She's pitched a lot of innings. I think she's pitched almost every inning for them all year long. She's so good. I mean, she's absolutely terrific. And she just did an incredibly great job. I mean, what can I say? An incredibly great job. But Oklahoma managed to score 6 runs off of her today. Only 3 the other day in 8 innings. So that's 9 in 15 innings. So they've got a good shot tonight when they play of getting it. And we're going to send our pitcher in there that's actually won a couple of the games that we won. We've now won more games than anybody in the College World Series, but we've lost one. We're 3-1. James Madison now is 2-1. Alabama's undefeated, the only undefeated team left. And we'll see if that changes or not. Hopefully we get to play Alabama Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because they have a great program. Florida State does too. I mean, Florida State and Alabama, Oklahoma, those are 3 of the real, what you'd call blue bloods in girls softball. I mentioned in my update on Chris, I don't know if y'all saw that, I did a little update on Chris yesterday, that Chris is standing now on her own. She can't quite get up, but she's getting close to doing that, getting close to being able to stand up on her own. I have to help her just a little bit, but once she gets up, she can stand there. She can actually rock back and forth on her good leg, which is her left leg, or bad leg, which is her right leg. Occasionally that leg moves when I get her up to dress her or get up to take her to the bathroom or something like that. She can move that leg a little bit sometimes she doesn't, sometimes it just stiffens out, but it holds her weight up good. So her brain is adapting to that, and it's doing well. A couple days ago, one thing, and I was just afraid to share with everybody, was the fact that Nina, our last remaining triplet from Lucy's triplets, because Ranger, we haven't seen him in over a week, and that's not good. Our last remaining triplet, Nina, was gone all day I guess that would be Friday. All day Friday. I saw her Thursday evening. I never saw her Friday morning. All day during the day, Friday in the evening, never. Jenny and Forrest, which is her adopted brother and sister. You know that Lucy actually raised those two. Also, once we turned them loose, we raised them on a bottle. Then we turned them loose when they were little babies, and they so they are really you know, kind of I guess you'd call it adopted children of Lucy, and so they'd be adopted brother and sister, and they're a lot larger because they're out of an Iowa deer and a big Oklahoma buck. So they are larger, a lot larger. But Nina just was gone, and she was gone all day. But she finally showed up, and she was gone all day yesterday too. So all day Friday, all day Saturday, until right before dark yesterday evening, she showed back up with Forrest and Jenny. And I didn't let anybody know that because I just was so brokenhearted, and I thought, golly, this looks like I'm losing all my deer. I mean, it bothered me. And I didn't tell anybody, and I was dreading the fact of sharing that maybe Nina had been caught by a coyote or a bobcat or a mountain lion or something. But she hasn't. She was fine. Some of y'all, one of y'all commented when Nina was missing one time, could Nina be out having a baby? And I don't think that she's big enough to have had conceived, but I don't know. I mean, she's pretty fat, but she's really healthy because we feed them a lot, and so she's very, very healthy. But it's possible that she might have gone out and had a baby. And I've looked around in the woods. I haven't found any. Sherry actually saw triplets just right off of our property yesterday on the county road, and one of them was walking out on the highway, right where the highway hits our county road. And she got out, and ditches were full of water. It had a big rain, and they were about to get in the water. One was walking out on the highway. She didn't see any doe around. She got out to get the one off the highway. She said, "I thought I had you a deer, Dad." And it run off in the bushes, and then she got over there, and there was two more. They ran off in the bushes. She didn't go leave them since they were fine with their mama. And but she thought she had found one there. She was worried about them getting out, all of them getting run over, which they probably would have if that happened. But she ran them off the highway, so she done a really good deer. The other thing that happened this week that was very tragic, and those of you that are watching our Thursday night Watching Deer Antlers Grow video know that Cyclops, one of our big Iowa bucks, we have two, Bubba and Cyclops, died. The two bucks that live here they were born here on the ranch, Whitey and Bazooka, they're fine. Their horns are getting big, and Bubba's just a monster. But we're just doing everything in the world to keep all of our deer alive. But we have a blue tongue here in Oklahoma that's really, really bad on deer, and it kills an awful lot of deer. And that might have been what happened. It might have been a brain injury of some sort. We just don't really know. The deer was really gentle. I could pet him and feeding him out of hands. And it's really raining now. Can y'all see the rain now? Huh? Look at that. Look at that. It's raining out there now. I mean, it's raining. Look at that. Woo! You know, I love rain. We need rain here in Oklahoma. A lot of places have more than they need. We haven't had more than we need. We'll take all we get. I got to give a big thanks. I know it's getting really, really loud underneath this awning. And since the wind wasn't blowing, I didn't even hook my microphone up, so it's natural sound. I don't know how it sounds, but I'm going to listen to it. It sounds real terrible. I'll just erase this and maybe not do one, or we'll start on over or something. But anyway, it's pretty noisy under here. I did want to give a great big thank you to some special people, special friends of mine, because, you know, Chris had that stroke April 5, the day after Easter. So it'll be 9 weeks Monday that she's had it, which 9 weeks is 63 days. It's 62 days. And there's a lot of things that I've done without in those 63 days. One of them is chicken fried deer meat. I haven't had that. I haven't had fried crappie fillets or bass fillets. I haven't had that. And I haven't had Chris's wonderful pancakes. I haven't had any pancakes. So I've been, you know, I'm thinking sort of having a little pity party. I've been personally mistreated. Yeah, I know y'all are feeling sorry for me. I know you're feeling sorry for me. But all right, eased up on the rain a little bit. But I hadn't had any of that stuff, and I've done without a lot that I'm pretty used to here in the last 60 some odd days. But I got to thank my buddy Ross Cagle, my buddy that him and his brother and Tim and Terry brought up the crawfish. We had that great crawfish boil, which I'm sure a lot of you saw that video. Fantastic video. She'll show you and teach you how to do a crawfish boil on your own if you want to do so. And it was just a magnificent evening, a great evening. And but Ross, we got some deer meat out, to get deer meat out of the freezer. And Ross fixed me some chicken fried deer meat, and it was really good. We fixed it for everybody, not just for me. So we had a deer meat dinner here while Ross was here this past week, and that was wonderful. That was absolutely fantastic. And it wasn't as good as Chris's, I gotta admit. It wasn't as good. I hate to hurt your feelings, Ross, but it was really, really good. Doris Halpane had asked about some pancakes. I said, I hadn't had any pancakes since Chris got sick, and she makes these most wonderful pancakes. Doris made pancakes for me, not once but a couple of days this week, and now my daughter Sherry made pancakes for us this morning on Sunday morning. And hers are really pretty much like Chris's. And they were all great also. Chris makes these fantastic pancakes. They're a little smaller and they're thin. They're real thin. So they're just scrumptious. I mean, they're scrumptious. And the other thing that I hadn't had was crappie fillets. I hadn't eaten any fish. And I just didn't know. I thought it might be a long, long time before I get to enjoy any of those things. There for the first 4 or 5 weeks, I pretty much ate nothing. And I lost weight down, and I'm gaining some of it back, by the way. But I lost weight down to the point that I was down to where I weighed in high school, not college, but high school. And people were beginning to tell me that I looked pretty sickly and didn't look bad. And I probably was a little lighter than I need to be. Right here's where I need to lose it, right here. But anyway, Aunt Lou, I told her, I said, I think I may go put the boat in the water and go fishing. And Aunt Lou said, how about bringing in some crawfish? And I said, will you cook them maybe if I bring them in? Chris's Aunt Lou's 83 years old. And she said, I'll cook them. And so we had crappie fillets. So I got a week that I got to have a lot of what I've done without. Didn't get to get everything that I've done without, but I did get to get deer meat, chicken fried deer meat, crappie fillets, and pancakes. So I've had a great week just for that. It's been a difficult week, a hard week. Taking care of somebody in this situation is really, really a hard job. And I couldn't have done it. I told my daughter Sherry, I think Chris and I could have made it by ourselves if Doris and Lou wasn't here, but I'm not sure because they were just such tremendous help. It was amazing. I said, well, let me sort of take that back. I would have made it. Chris probably wouldn't have. She probably wouldn't have made the week. So fantastic thanks to Lou and to Doris for all the help this week. And Gerald Halpane and Doris went back to Lake Tenkiller yesterday evening. Lou is staying here with us this week. My daughter Sherry is staying here another week with me. This is the last week. Chris will be here before she moves over to Sherry's house and starts doing rehab 3 hours, 3 days a week in Tulsa. And I expect some really great things to happen there. Stephen McCartney, our great, our best, very best, without a doubt, home therapist that we have here, said when they get up there with the machinery and the tools and the people and the time that they have, you're going to see some pretty rapid recoveries. And boy, I hope that. I've made a statement, and I'll still stand by it. God will prove me right or wrong, that Chris will be walking in the month of June. She may not just be trotting down Walmart aisles, I don't know, or Bass Pro Shop aisles, but then again, she may be. But I think she's going to be walking without any shadow of a doubt. So, and I think we're going to probably move her over there maybe this coming weekend. I don't know, maybe Friday, something like that. And she'll be living over there at Sherry's for a few weeks while she rehabs in Tulsa, and I'll be going back and forth from Sherry's house, Tulsa, the ranch, however my schedule allows to do that. We still are keeping an extremely busy schedule, like always. We shoot a lot of television shows, did over 500 videos for YouTube and Facebook. If you're not subscribed to this channel you're watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. If you're not subscribed to Catch the Day, subscribe to that. But it's been a great week. I just want to give a big salute to any of y'all out there that have, my phone's getting wet now. It's raining, even under the awning it's raining. But I mean, it's pouring down out there. Look at that. I mean, it's coming to rain. It's coming to rain. Coming off the roof. Look at that. I love it. I love it. You know the bad part? All my rod and reels on the pier, and I'm on the dock. I need a rod and reel here, and I can fish when I get to the fish. But we'll get And I hope you can hear. Like I said, it's awful noisy under here. I'm talking kind of loud just because of that. Almost shouting, but I talk loud anyway. So, anyhow, one thing I wanted to do before I end this thing, I just want to talk a little bit about fishing. So those of you that are fishing, really pay attention here. This is the time of the year when we have a lot of shad spawn. Now, they spawn all summer, but right now they're in it hot and heavy. And a shad spawn is something that if you can find a shad spawn, you're going to be able to catch a lot of bass, and a lot of nice bass, and catch them relatively quickly. And the reason you can do that, is when you get on those shad and they're spawning and they're hatching out around boat docks like this dock I'm on, around the floats around them, or around grass, any type of grass. They spawn on that grass, lay their eggs, it sticks in the grass and it hatches out. When those little baby tiny shad are spawning and hatching out, it's just an absolute, and the fish are just in there just gorging. It's like eating baby back ribs. I mean, it's great food. The bass love it. Gosh, it's raining out there. I mean, it's coming down. Woo, it's coming down. But raining buckets right now, raining buckets. But get in those shad spawn areas. It happens usually really early in the morning. So get out there right now at daylight. It's the best time to fish. Anyway, this time of the year is right at daylight. Get out there right at daylight and look around for those areas. They'll spawn along bluffs, any boat docks. If you live on a lake that's got a lot of boat docks, like Lake Tin Killer, Lake Table Rock over in Missouri, just about any lake around got a lot of boat docks. Go to find you some, and particularly like up in the river areas, they hit shad spawn around points, main lake points, bridges. They spawn around bridges. You find where those shot bridge pilings, that's another good place. But go look around those places early in the morning. You'll see those little tiny shad dimpling around on top of the water. When you do, you got a shad spawn, you got bass in the area. Spinner baits work really good, particularly if you got shad spawning around grass. Topwater baits, excellent. A buzz bait, excellent. And shad spawn can produce you a lot of fish and produce them in a hurry. Many tournaments this time of the year are won the first hour of every day. The first hour they get out there and get on a shad spawn, catch them a quick limit of bass, 5 fish real quick, and then that a lot of times that's all they catch all day long. So anyway, that's my little fishing tip for this Sunday afternoon chat. Guys and girls, it's been a great week. It's a wonderful month, the month of June. It hadn't yet got really hot in a lot of the South. It is getting a little hot in a lot of places around the country right now. But we're in a rainy pattern here in southern Oklahoma. We need it. We have had about 17 inches of rain before this rain right here, almost 18. Last year at this time we'd had about 28, so we're about 10 inches below last year. But last year was a pretty rainy year. But anyway, it's raining good. I'm stuck on the dock here, and I'll make a run for the house up there if it dies down. But I'm going to let it rain, let it pour, and praise you more and more. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one this week. Let you make your day. Don't let the circumstances make your day. You make the day. You make it right up here. When you get up in the morning, you decide that not only are you going to have a great day, a great Monday, you're going to have a great week. And when something goes wrong, smile and say, thank you, Lord, for letting me walk. Thank you for letting me get out of bed. Thank you for letting me be able to lift both of my arms up, brush my teeth, wash my face, take myself to the bathroom. Thank you, Lord, for letting me breathe and talk. Thank you for this wonderful rain. And remember, guys and girls, yes, I sure do. I sure do love you.